Alongside senior linebacker Alonzo Houston, I'm Adam Cavalierzo. Defensively, force LR into 5 3 and outs. Hold Dwayne McGee to under 4 yards a carry. Hold the Bears offensively to less than 330 yards of total offense. I think if you knew those numbers ahead of the game, you'd probably be pretty satisfied with the defensive performance. What did you see from your unit today in defeat?
I feel like, I got to talk about. On defense, our main go to was to start the run, get them boys to throw, and they did a good job of coming up with some good rock combinations to try to basically find a gap in our back seven or our back seven, and I feel like that was kind of what we kind of lacked a little bit. But as far as running to that, right up to the end of that, really the midpoint of the fourth quarter is where he started kind of taking off, but it was just us not tackling him. That's all it was. But other than that, I feel like with the run, I feel like we dominated them in the run game today.
It was your pregame interview. Forced them into long passing downs, and they do break free for, in the first half, 5 pass plays of 15 yards or greater. Are you willing to take that here after the fact, given how well you bottled up the run?
Still, nah, I wouldn't take that. I'm stubborn. I don't like nobody scoring on me. I don't care how it is, running, passing, and I feel like our DBs, they can play a little bit better, but for the most part, they did their thing. It was just I feel like the offensive coordinator did a good job. Like I said, finding them gaps, knowing what we was in, and finding them gaps and getting the ball to the receivers. But other than that, you're gonna give up a few. I guess a few pass plays, but other than that, I feel like we did a pretty good for the pass.
8 tackles for loss on the day as a team, and again, we talked about bottling up Dwayne McGee, tackling much better today than last week against Limestone. How much of that was a point of emphasis throughout this week?
Really, the whole week when we got out there that Tuesday, it was just like I said before the game, we just in there just practice how we playing, practice how you gonna play. This is how you gonna play. Be 100 with everything you gonna do. Tackle, we want to put our chest on them guys. Last week, that's what we failed at. We was over there reaching, lunging, but this game I feel like we did more of putting our chest on the guys and running through. And I feel like that really this week practicing with the emphasis of tackling, I feel like it carried over to this game.
All right, turn your attention to a third top 15 team or top 20 team in 5 weeks to start this season. You welcome in the Newberry Wolves, unbeaten to start the month of October. What needs to change from this week to next for success against some of the best in the country?
I feel like we just gotta, as a team, as a whole team, offense and defense, we got to come together. Last week, defense, we weren't there for the offense. The offense had a pretty good game. This week, defense had a pretty good game, but offense wasn't there. So if we just put all them pieces together, we can beat anybody. That's how I feel. We can beat anybody.
All right, so thanks for the time.
Sure, thank you.
Back upstairs.